Hello, my friends. My name is Lindsay, and thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please give me a subscribe down below to see what I post next, and follow me on Instagram. Same handle, Lindsay Elizabeth Yoga. I would love it. Please join me. Or not, your choice. Okay, I'll stop being awkward. Let's get into our flow. This will be a quick 10-minute stretchy flow class, great for when you wake up in the morning or when you need to take a break in your day, at the end of the day, really whatever you need. Let's find our way into a child's pose. Toes together, the knees can come about hip distance or a little bit wider if you have the openness in the hips and this feels comfortable for you. So try both of them out and see what's calling to you today. Draw the seat towards the heels and let's stretch the arms out long. Reach wide through all 10 fingers, so spread them wide away from each other. Allow the forehead to rest on the mat. Let go of any tension you have in the face. If you're clenching your jaw or your mouth, try to release that. You don't need any more tension there or any more tension anywhere else in the body. Let's take one cleansing breath before we start moving. Breathing in through the nose, maybe your deepest breath of the day so far. Big exhale, sigh it out, really sigh it out, let it go. Let's inhale, come up through tabletop position. Let's do a few cat and cows, just working through our extensions and flexions of the spine. Let's breathe in, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale to round, draw the tummy in and push the ground away. Just be careful of hyperextending in the joints. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the tailbone. Exhale to round, push the ground away, drop the tailbone down. A few more on your own breath, your own time. Option to add any intuitive movements here, maybe circling out the spine if that feels good, adding some bend through the elbows. I know it can feel awkward to do this, but I always find comfort knowing that I'm by myself doing it, even though I'm kind of demonstrating for you folks at home, but it's okay to feel a little uncomfortable in these things. One final inhale and exhale wherever you are here. Nice. Let's reach the right arm up towards the sky. Exhale to twist. Thread the needle coming onto the outer edge of that arm and coming onto the right cheek and ear. Left arm can always reach to the inner crease of the right side. Holding it here. Really opening up that chest towards the left side of your mat. If the hand wasn't already there, left hand comes back down. Breathe in, re-extend the right arm up towards the sky, and bring that hand down. Second side, breathing in, left arm sweeps up to the sky. Exhale, thread it down, coming onto the left ear and cheek. Again, try to square off the hips here. So I notice that my hips are really bumping to the right side, and I'm also gonna reach that right hand to the inner crease of the left hip. Bringing the right hand back down, let's breathe in, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale to bring it back down. Let's extend the arms forward into our puppy pose, heart melting pose, really pressing the pectoral muscles and the chest down as you draw the tummy in. Forehead can be down for a more restorative version of this pose, or you can come up onto the fingertips, really press the fingers into the ground as you lift the elbows off, and then maybe come down onto the chin. Ooh, and feel that difference. So I especially feel it into my shoulders and my back, even though I still feel it in my chest because I am tighter in my shoulders. Nice. Let's shift forward into our Sphinx pose, coming down onto the belly. Point the toes back, elbows alongside in line with the shoulders, and imagine you're drawing the elbows towards the toes as you draw the tummy in and squeeze the seat to elongate the back here. Let's start to draw the hands towards the ribs, baby cobra, bhujangasana, elbows draw in. Now you can hold it here, or you can really plant the feet into the ground, the hands into the ground, draw the tummy in, lift the kneecaps by engaging the quadriceps. If you have hyperextended joints, add a soft bend there. Wherever you are, let's hold for 3, hold for 2. Draw the shoulder blades in together. Exhale. Lifting the hips up and back into your downward facing dog, maybe passing through tabletop position first, but I'll meet you there. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, pedal at the feet, find any movement that you need. Where are you feeling tight today? Let's breathe in, reach the right leg up towards the sky. Keep the leg straight for a moment. Keep the hips squared. Trying to draw the left heel in towards the ground, and then open up the hip, bend the knee. On your next inhale, let's shift forward, draw the knee in towards the chest, step the foot through, and keep the back knee lifted. Let's transition the weight back into the heel. So we have heel to heel alignment, back foot is at a 45-degree angle, pyramid pose. Keep drawing the right hip back, the left hip forward. Hands can be on blocks here if the ground is too far away, and start to round the spine over top and fold over top of that front extended leg. So stretching into the back of the leg, the hamstring and the calf here. Let's add a bend into that front knee one more time. Sweep the arms down and up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Keep hugging that front hip back into the hip socket, squeezing the glute there, and squeezing the back glute to open up the hip. Taking the hands to heart center, start to transition forward, hinging from the hips, diagonal on the spine. Start to pick up the back toes, maybe lifting the back leg a few inches, maybe a little higher to come into your Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3 pose. Coming up to stand, draw the left knee in towards the chest, bring opposite hand to that knee, right hand to the outside of the knee, and twist open. Reaching the left arm back behind you, twisting the chest open to the left side of the mat, and gaze as an option to really test your balance can come to the back hand. Nice. Now, let's start to kick that leg behind us, really bend through the front knee, big step back, Warrior 2. Left leg back, right leg forward, gaze to the front, 2 fingertips here. Coming into our side angle. Either bringing the right forearm to the right knee or bringing that arm all the way down to the ground. Opening up the chest, squeezing the seat. And then framing that front leg with both hands, pick up the back heel, back knee comes down, low lunge, Anjaneyasana, and then switch back into our half splits, our Ardha Hanumanasana, forward fold over that leg. Maybe trying to draw the toes towards the nose before you eventually round out the spine and just let everything hang. Shifting forward into that low lunge, start to bend that left knee a little bit more. Bring the left foot behind you towards the right side of the mat. Let's come up into our gate pose. Right foot in line with the shorter edge of the mat. Let's bring the right arm down to the right leg, sweep the left arm up. Gaze can come to that top arm if this feels comfortable. Nice and light grip. Touch of the right fingertips to the knee. Let's start to sweep the arms out in front of us, tuck the back toes, and bring the seat down towards the heels, inner thigh stretch. The hips can almost stay up a little higher. You can always rest on a block here. And then let's inhale one more time into our low lunge. Pick up the back knee, step back into your plank pose. Inhale, chaturanga as you exhale all the way down to the belly. Breathe into your cobra or your upward dog if that feels better. Exhale to release, finding your way up and back into your downward facing dog. Taking one breath here before we switch to the second side. Let's breathe in. Reach the left leg up towards the sky. Let's keep the leg straight for a moment. Really draw the right heel in towards the ground. Keep integrity, squeezing into that right standing glute. Let's start to open up the hip, bend the knee, draw the heel in towards the seat. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, shift forward before you step the foot through. Keep the back knee lifted, and then send the hips up and back into your extended, kind of wider, longer version of your pyramid pose. Feet can be heel to heel alignment or a little bit wider if you need more stability here. Let's fold over that front leg as you draw the left hip back, the right hip slightly forward. Feeling this as a stretch, especially into that hamstring. I'm so tight on the left hamstring, so I'm really feeling this here. And then finding a bend through that front knee, find your stability, breathe in, reach the arms up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Squeeze in the back seat to open up the hips towards the right corner of the mat. Keep drawing the left hip back into the hip socket. Taking the hands to heart center, hinge from the hips, coming into a diagonal with the torso. Pick up the back foot, the back heel, and maybe just float the foot a few inches off the ground. Front knee can stay straight or bent. Or coming into your full version of your Warrior 3, your Virabhadrasana 3. At most, you are parallel to the ground in the torso and the leg. On our next inhale, let's come up to stand. Draw the right knee in towards the chest, flex that foot, draw the tummy in, reach tall through the spine, and then bring opposite hand to opposite knee. So left hand to the outside of the right knee, opposite arm can go back. Gaze can go there with you to test your balance, just as an option, as I almost fall out of it. No big deal if you do. Bring the hands back to heart center. Let's bend through that front knee, send the right leg all the way back, big step back until you come into your Warrior 2. No worries if it's a little messy to get there, just readjust your stance. Front heel, back arch alignment, sink a little bit lower, really press that right knee open towards the pinky toe edge of the mat. Coming down onto that forearm into your side angle pose, sweep the back arm down and up, or you can always come down onto the left fingers. Maybe bring that hand to a block if you want to start to increase this stretch. Sink down a little bit lower into that knee. Keep opening up the chest nice and proud, top shoulder stacks over the bottom. Let's start to frame that front foot with both hands. Come down into your low lunge and then shift the hips back into your Ardha Hanumanasana, your half splits. Found a little bug on my socks. I'm just going to move it off to the side. Keep drawing the left hip back, right hip slightly forward. Really dig the heel into the ground to feel this intense stretch through the back of the leg. Now, as you start to walk the hands to the inside of the front leg, let's bring the toes behind us and parallel off the left foot to the shorter edges of the mat. Before we come up into our gate pose, let's take the left hand down, reach the right arm up, breathing in. Exhale to come into the side stretch for the body. Draw that shoulder away from the ear. Gaze can come up towards the sky or the ceiling if this feels okay. And then starting to walk the hands in front of us here. Big long stretch as you draw the heel down or the seat down towards the heel. Inner thigh stretch. And then starting to walk the legs or the hands towards the front foot. Pick up the back knee. Send the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale to shift forward in your plank. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to the belly or halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana or Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. It's our final downward facing dog, so find any final movements that you need here. Coming down onto the knees, cross at the ankles, and let's find our ways to our backs. Reclined pigeon, let's bring the right foot to the outside or just on top of the left knee. The left foot can stay on the ground or it can lift. And let's interlace the hands either around the left shin or the back of the leg, the hamstring. Let's draw that left knee in as you push the right knee away. Taking the foot back down to the ground, let's twist the legs over to the left. Right arm comes to the side, gaze goes there with you. So you can always uncross the legs here and just stack one knee over top of the other if this is too intense. And then coming back up to center, switching sides, right foot plants down, left foot just comes above the knee. You can stay here, or you can lift up the right foot and then interlace the hands to the shins or the hamstring. Press the left knee away from you as you draw the right knee in. Feeling this into the glutes on the left side and really opening up into the external rotation of the left hips. Bringing the foot back down and then taking both knees over to the right one more time into our supine twist. Gaze can go to the left, left arm extends or bends at the elbow alongside you. And then coming back through center, find any final movements you need here. Maybe making a tight little ball or coming into a happy baby pose here, maybe rocking side to side. And then eventually I'll meet you in your Shavasana, extending the legs to either corner of your mat. Arms rest alongside the body with the palms facing up. I really encourage you to stay here as long as you can here and make the most of your Shavasana. Like I say, even if it's only 1 minute, just make it a meaningful minute. Comment down below to let me know what you'd like to see next. Like this video so I know to make more videos like this. And I hope to see you all soon. Namaste.